Welcome back. Dale Myers with Vision Advanced. Today we're going to talk about people as a source of competitive advantage for your business. Some of this is going to be obvious, some maybe not so. In general, there are often three broad categories you want to focus on if you want to improve your business. Focus on the people, the processes that these people are working in, and ultimately the product that you're going to provide. So, people is your most valuable resource. No matter how good your processes are, if you don't hire the right people, if you don't have the right people in place, if they haven't been properly trained, properly motivated, with enough buy-in, and they are excited about what you're doing, you're not going to maximize on your profits and productivity. So now this is true even if you're a solo entrepreneur, because it's still people involved. It's you. In this case, you're the bell cow. You're the one that's carrying the total load. You're the workhorse. So while you're doing all the millions of things we have to do as entrepreneurs, you still have to find the time to make sure that you are educating yourself. You need a workforce, you in this case, that is constantly improving themselves. No matter how good your environment is right now, today, you need to be constantly learning and researching because environments are changing. I mean, industries that, existed for decades are now disruptive. I mean, look at what Amazon did. Of course, this is an easy example. What Amazon did to the bookstores and what Netflix and these guys did to Blockbuster. Look what Uber has done, and so understand that, don't get comfortable. What you're doing today may not be good enough next month. So you have to, constantly be training yourself. So when I say people are the greatest asset, this is true of all businesses across all industries. And so we need to consider that. So let's say I'm a manager in an organization and I'm getting ready, I need to hire some people, or I'm a solo entrepreneur, excuse me, I'm an entrepreneur getting ready to hire some people. What I think is that we should think in advance about the types of people that we want. Of course, we have to list the key skills and job responsibilities, but what kind of people do you want in your organization? I would list 20 to 30 characteristics or more for every position I had to try to describe what kind of person I want as well. Because you're going to be around this individual, they're going to be a part of your organization. You're expecting them to grab hold of the vision, to maybe play a role in shaping it. Yes, your people should play a role in shaping that thing. Because little thing about why people are the greatest source of competitive advantage. The person closest to the problem often has some of the best information about the problem. So, lots of these organizations have all these layers between the end user and the top level management, but top level management is making decisions without talking to the people that are dealing with the problem every day. Please don't build your organization like that. That's a setup. I know that you may be from, different organizations that have done that way, including the government, but it's really not, it's not a good environment, because particularly as an entrepreneur, your strength is in your ability to rapidly change and adapt. So don't lose that up as you don't lose that as you start building your organization and growing. You want to still be close to the people, close to your customer base, so that you can get that new information and rapidly act on it. Um, so now that was a part I said was probably kind of common sense, right? We know that we want to hire good people. I did sprinkle that in about listing 20 to 30 characteristics about who they are as people, because again, you're going to be working with them, and it's a very close relationship, and you want to make sure you have the people that are just, you're trying to inspire your customers to take action. You're going to have to try to inspire the people you bring on to take action. But sometimes you're going to need for them to inspire you by who they are. So consider that. And hire slow and fire fast, by the way. But this is not meant to be an expose on HR, so to speak. Um, So let's get to the thing that's not so obvious. People can be your source of competitive advantage, but very often, and this is particularly true if you're just starting out, trying to launch, grinding it out. Maybe you've been grinding. Some of y'all can identify with this the moment I say it. It's not the people that you bring on. Very often, it's the people that you have to let go of. The naysayers, the people that have tried it before and it didn't work for them, so they're going to tell you it's not working for you. The people that are jaded that you're trying to leave your job and they're not, so they're feeling like, well, like you're taking action is some negative reflection on them. Whereas you're like, man, I got to do what's in here, but they don't get it. So very often, I'm just being clear with you. Friends and family, girlfriends, boyfriends, spouses even, may not be your biggest supporters. There's often addition by subtraction. In the case of your spouse, that's a personal decision, but at a minimum, find a place where you can agree to disagree and let the spouse know this is what I'm working on. This is what's important. This is why it's important. I would love to have your support, but at a bare minimum, please agree to not hinder me. I need my time to focus. I need to be able to do these things. It's difficult to run a business with human distractions all around you. Very often it's who you have to get rid of after you hire them. Hire slow, fire fast. The right time to get rid of a person is probably the first time you think you need to get rid of them. I mean, it sounds harsh. I'm not discounting the fact that maybe you've invested training in them, but very often when you know when it's not working. That's not to say that the first time they mess up you get rid of them, but understand you know when it's not working, and as soon as you know it's not working, solve the problem. So that is huge because, again, remember, it's the people that you're putting in your processes to develop this great product or service. As soon as you know you have the right person, move forward. As soon as you know that you have the wrong person, stop, go in another direction. As soon as you know that the person I'm talking to about my business is really not for me, they don't get it. And again, some of you guys, you know what I'm talking about. When you're an entrepreneur, you think about your business, you might be eating and sleeping it, even if you're the person that has went from one and now you're on your next one, because the truth of the matter is, in case you didn't know, the most successful entrepreneurs, it's not their first business when they have a success. It's, I think the stat was like the 5th or the 7th business or something like that. Yeah, I've been down that road. This is not my first time at the rodeo, so I've made my fair share of mistakes. So that's one reason why I'm here, to kind of impart some of the things that I've learned along the way. And again, hire slow, fire fast. And this is not even just about hiring. Again, you entrepreneurs, you solopreneurs, this holds true to you. Be careful of the people that you have in your circle. Having said all of that, find like-minded people. Go to entrepreneur meetup groups, and because you need to be with people that think like you, that understand what you're trying to accomplish. This is huge. When I say that people are your source of competitive advantage, this is not always internally. External people are going to help you too. Your bankers, again, just people that you meet up at networking groups, or just people that you have this thing in common that you are trying to build. You are trying to provide greater value to the world around you. Not everyone gets that. Most people don't get that. Most people don't get why you can't just be happy going to work every day. Why is that not good enough for you? They're not going to get it from you. So you can try to explain it. I know you will, because I used to try, but understand they're not going to get it. You're cut from a different cloth. Embrace it. Love them from a distance if you got to. Those that you don't have to love, X them and be done with it. Sounds harsh, but understand, my goal is to move you towards your goals. And that's a level of brutal honesty that is needed, is necessary. So I'm not telling you to do anything in mean-spirited. That's not, I don't condone that. But I am telling you to be crystal clear. In order to meet your objectives, very often it's not just who you add, it's who you have to get rid of. So that was our kind of topic for today. It's about people as a source of competitive advantage. This was just an introductory glance at it. There are so many different ways that we could go with this thing, but it was on my mind partially because I'm in the middle of that. I am actively trying to hire more tutors for my business. I'm trying to hire football coaches. And at some point, I'm going to hire people to assist me with our goal setting product. And so I'm writing down 10, 20 things, or 20 or more things, I should say, for each position. What kind of person do I want there? Trying to describe them. You know what? That's actually something you could do for a mate too. Describe your mate. Not about how much money you want them to make. I mean, I know that's important to a lot of y'all, um, but about what kind of characteristics are they? What kind of a man? What kind of a woman? And you'll find that when you know what you want, you do a much better job of getting closer to that. So again, add the right people around you to find competitive advantage for your business. Get rid of the wrong people. Get rid of the distractions, the energy drainers. Do not allow someone to suck your energy away from you. Your business needs it. Your customers need it. Your family, your legacy that you are trying to build, the people in your community that you want to help as well, they need for you to be clear on that. My name is Dale Myers with Vision Advance. I hope you found some value from this. Please thumbs up the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Visit my website, visionadvance.com. We're going to have lots of interesting things over there that can help you in your business. Look forward to talking to you on the next one. Take care.